Today I'm going to be making a variation on another recipe I did, and this one here is easiest chocolate peanut butter fudge ever. So let's get on with the ingredients. 2 cups of regular white sugar, a half a cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter, a half a cup of chocolate chips, and I'm using Hershey's semi-sweet chocolate chips in this recipe, and we also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do, pour in all of our milk and all of our sugar. This is a super easy recipe. Alright, so at this point what we're going to do, I've got my heat on and I'm going to let this completely dissolve. I'm going to let that happen and then I'll come back. Alright, this is slowly dissolving. What we want to do is we want to bring this up to a boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, we're going to put a timer on for 2.5 minutes. And we're just going to let it go for that complete 2.5 minutes. So I'll be back when it starts coming up to a boil. Alright, you can see the bubbles are just starting to happen now. So we're just going to let that go a little longer. We're going to bring it up to a full boil, and then I'm going to start my counter 2.5 minutes. Alright, so it's just come up to a full boil, and I'm going to start my timer. So I'll be back. I'm just going to let this go 2.5 minutes. That's what I want to boil it for. Okay, and while it's boiling, I am not touching it. I'm just going to let it go. 2.5 minutes on your timer, and then we'll take it off the heat. Okay, and that is 2.5 minutes, so I'm just going to turn my heat right off. There we go. I'm going to remove it from the heat, remove my hot plate, bring that over, get that on there, beautiful. And then we're going to get our vanilla in, give that a little whisk. And that is extremely hot right now. There we go. And then we'll get all of our peanut butter in. Okay, that's it for our peanut butter. Okay, and then I'm just going to start whisking this. And the heat from the liquid is going to really melt all of our peanut butter. You can see now it's getting nice and thick. I'm going to keep whisking. Now I have an 8x8 Pyrex dish, and I have an 8x8 Pyrex dish that I covered with parchment paper. And I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, that's perfect. So here's my dish. I've got, maybe what I'll just show you here first. We've got our chocolate chips. I'm going to get all the chocolate chips in there and just give that a quick stir. You can see how quickly that's all just melting up really nicely, just like that. You don't have to completely stir it if you want to have a little bit of marbling going on. That's good, just like that. And now right into our dish. You have to work quickly because this sets up very quickly. There we go. Just get that right in there, just like that. And then just spread it around. And that is it for this recipe. This is so simple. And there we go. And now you can just let it cool on your table, or you can put it in the fridge if you want to chill it down quicker. And there we have it. The easiest chocolate peanut butter fudge ever. So I'm going to let this chill down and we'll come back and we'll chop it up later. Okay, our fudge has completely cooled, and I'm just going to remove the little pins here, the little clips. There we go. And watch this, the magic of parchment paper. You just lift it right out. The bowl's actually still clean. And there we go. And now we're ready to cut. And this is really, really good fudge. Can you see how nicely that cuts? Oh, there we go. I'll just show you if we have any little marbling going on. It all depends on how well you mix it. But look at that. Oh, so this is chocolate and peanut butter in here. Really, really, really nice. And you can just cut them up into any size that you wish. And of course I'm going to have to try a little piece. Oh, that's really, really good. So I hope you try this recipe out. It's really, really good. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.